If you're starting to put together sensory bins for your kids, you'll probably realize really quick that it starts to add up. So in today's video, I'm walking you through Dollar Tree to show you all of the sensory bin finds that you must have to create your own sensory bins on a budget. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. We're going to Dollar Tree, of course, but this time we're gonna focus on sensory bins. You can find a lot of resources at the dollar store so you can create some really great sensory bins for your kids. And I'm gonna show you exactly how and what to look for in this video. Let's get started. The very first thing you need for a sensory bin is a container. Dollar Tree has several different options and it kind of depends on your needs and how you'd like to store it. These are seasonal baskets that they have pretty much every year, and at different times of the year they're kind of a different selection. These are great because they're really deep and they leave a lot of room for play. You can also find smaller shoebox containers like these. These are actually the Easy Fresh brand, which I really do like a lot more than the other ones that are shoebox sizes. I just think they hold up a little bit better. These come with lids so you can stack them and store them if you wish to do that. Plus they have the dish pan bins too. These are another great option for sensory bins because they're nice and wide and you can put a lot of things in them. Here are those shoebox size ones. Like I said, I kind of prefer the Easy Fresh ones, but these are a different option. Of course, you can get better quality at different stores, but if you're on a budget, this might really work well for you. You can also find other storage containers, all different sizes, and just depending on your needs and how many kids you have, that will depend on the size of the bin you want. Don't forget to check out the kitchen section as well because you can find a lot of options in there. I've had a lot of luck finding some different size sensory bin containers. Once you have the sensory bin containers, you need sensory bin bases. Now your base is a material that you're just using as a sensorial aspect of your bin. So for instance, soft, this would be great for cotton balls. You can also buy cotton balls a little bit cheaper at other stores. Be mindful of that. I've also seen people use feathers as a base, and right now is a really good time to find the feathers because they're bringing them out for all of those turkey projects. I have a couple of colorful packages here. You can also mix your sensory bin bases too if you wish. Pom-poms make a really non-threatening base. I really do like the pom-poms. Plus Dollar Tree has just started selling the really large pom-pom packages, which I love. You can also get these in various colors as well. Yarn is another great base if you cut it up and make it into little yarn pieces. Dollar Tree has just about every color in the rainbow these days, so keep your eyes peeled for that for just a different texture. And you can even mix up the colors of the yarn too, and sometimes they have different textured yarns as well. I am a big fan of these recently. If you've been watching my videos, this is all I've been talking about for sensory bin fillers. This is in the floral section usually, and sometimes in the seasonal section too. It's tubing, and what you do is you cut it up. It's just mesh tubing into smaller pieces to make your sensory bin base or your filler. It's really great. You can also find other things like these sand or Play-Doh molds. They make great bases too, but you can really get a better quantity of material at different stores. So you have a container, you have a base, you need manipulatives. These are things that you use to either count or play with or create or build, that kind of thing. These pebbles are great. They're a new one. They're multicolored. Really love those. I also like the plain colored ones. Puzzle pieces, like these foam puzzle pieces here, are also a great manipulative to put inside a sensory bin. You can do themes like bug themes or animal themes or dinosaur themes, and these little animal tubes are really great for that. However, I do like the Safari Ltd name brand ones the best, but in a pinch or on a budget, these will definitely work. You guys know I love the Safari Ltd. The Jenga, or the generic Jenga tumbling tower blocks, are also a great base, great to build things with and to create different situations in your sensory bin. Another thing you might want to consider are wooden beads in the rainbow colors. If you're learning to count or learning to color or learning to string, they also work really well. Dollar Tree has these packages of large buttons, which a lot of you guys tell me you like to use a lot in your sensorial play too. Don't forget to look through all of the seasonal aisles. So right now we have Thanksgiving going on, and we have Christmas going on, and then Halloween. There are a lot of themed sensory materials that you can find in these sections that you might not find year round, especially in different color themes. Like these pom-poms are all different colors, and they only come around at Christmas time, so you can be on the lookout for something like that. Or you might find these acrylic gems and pumpkins and acorns unicorns. And once again, these are only around at Thanksgiving. You can put them away and use them year after year. I've been a big fan of these clothespins because they really incorporate some fine motor practice. These little pumpkin pom-poms are a new find this year, and I think they're super, super cute and really easy to use in a sensory bin. They come in several different colors and styles. Even these pumpkins over here would be super cute to use. I really do like these leaves. They also had them in different colors. And then they had those same clothespins in different themes. So they had the Thanksgiving ones, and now they have the Halloween ones. These are just great fine motor activities to really strengthen those hand muscles. They're good to play with. They can clip on the box themselves, or they can take out and count them. I just think they're really cool. You can also decorate them as well. I really like using these eyeballs in the sensory bins for a Halloween theme. I've showed a couple of those over on my Instagram page. The spiders, any kind of little trinket that they have for party favors will probably work really well. Even these erasers have been a really great manipulative to put inside a sensory bin. Don't forget about the toy section. I really like the construction vehicles for manipulating sand or manipulating items of your base around. That can be a lot of fun to have a construction theme. And of course, they have things like the table tennis balls for counting. These work really well in a sensory bin with water that they can float. And speaking of water, even these little guys here, they're meant for bath time fun. They make great water sensory play bins too, especially for the toddlers because they're a little bit safer. Don't forget to check out the party section. Sometimes you can find some really cool party favors, especially in rainbow colors. That would make great sensory bin items. You have to find a package that has the colors you want. I found some sea themes. I found some airplanes. Lots of fun in the party aisle. Next up, you can add some tools. The first place I always go for tools is the kitchen section because they have measuring cups and measuring spoons, which make great scoopers, pourers, dumping and pouring. Always great to have these on hand for sensory play. Clothespins in the laundry aisle are another great find. Once again, for that fine motor, these are a little bit bigger to use. And then while you're at it, you might as well go over and check out the teacher section because in the teacher section, they have the tweezers. Now, I love these because they're really great value and affordable. Once again, working some of those fine motor aspects. These come in a couple of different colors and they make great tools. You can also go over to the party section where they have all of the, the things that you would use to host a party. They have some tongs over there. They're a little bit bigger to use, so you might want to see if they have those. And I also can find scoops, but I didn't see any scoops back here, like the scoops you use to scoop up candy. So I usually see those back here in the party section, but they didn't have them this time. So I went over to the kitchen section and found some very similar. It's much the same, but just a slightly bigger set. So this scoop would also work too. Once again, scooping up the pom-poms, scooping up rice, scooping up cotton balls, that sort of thing. This would work really well for scooping. So be on the lookout for different things in that kitchen section because you might find some really, really great tools. If you're into sensory bins, I'm going to put another video up here on the screen that's all about Dollar Tree sensory bins so you can get more ideas. Go over and watch that next. You guys click subscribe to see more videos like this and give me a thumbs up to show your love.